Welcome in, guys. It's Tony K, UGSM, living the dream as always. Joining you the day after Dominaria Remastered released. You guys know that I like to talk about these sets a little bit right after their release or on the date of or right around there. Give some thoughts and maybe follow up down the road. Haven't done a lot of content around this set. It's been out for a while in terms of spoiled. I talked about a few cards that really stood out to me, but these master sets are kind of hit and miss. Just going to kind of scroll down here. We're using MTG Goldfish. For those of you who are new to what I'm doing or new to the channel, I like to just do the screen record with a little bit of instrumental background music that I do not own but use for fair use rights. And just talk about cards, and you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. No high production here, just what I'm seeing and talk magic with you. So, like I said, we're a day into this, so our numbers are definitely different than what they were, say, a week ago, or even 5 days ago. One of the biggest things you're going to notice is Urza's Incubator. If you watch one of my previous videos on this set, you'll know that this card was floating between $60 and $80 for pre-release. And it's come tumbling down. Very good card, very popular card, and very much needed another printing. But I kept saying that's not going to stay up there. I figure it's going to be one of the more expensive cards of the set, which right now it's in that number 4 slot. But I definitely didn't see it being on par with Force of Will. Force of Will should be the card in this set that holds the value the most. That's going to be the high-end chase card. No shocker there. Another card that I talked about that, again, keep your eyes on. No Mercy. This is going to be a card that a lot of people may just be getting introduced to for the first time. Enchantments are a little bit tougher to get rid of. And this is a very good enchantment at 4 CMC. 2 colorless, 2 black, just to destroy a creature if it deals damage to you. It's a very solid card in a lot of builds. You will see that a lot of the tutors are under 20 bucks. I think the only one that isn't is Vampiric. But everything else in this set that allows you to search, Enlightened, Worldly, Entomb, Mystical, they are all under 20. Take advantage while the time is here. Exploration. Another very solid card. This should go down a little bit more. The foil's like 10 bucks right now. Just the basic foil of this from this set. Part of that's because foiling is such a joke. The other part of it is I don't think a lot of these players are aware that this is just an all-out fucking banger. And then you see, once you get to that $10 mark, we still have a lot of very decent cards that my suggestion is, if you need these cards, go pick up the singles, watch closely within the next couple weeks, if not now. These are going to be hitting those lows that, it's going to be tough to pass these deals up. I bought one draft pack, like the 3 boosters of this set, just to open some packs. Everything else I'm going to do is buy singles. Cards like Dark Depth, it's a really good card, and being able to get under $10 is going to be very intriguing for a lot of players. There's a quick and sharp decline, though, from that $10 mark down to the $5 mark. Test of Endurance, I think, is going to get under there real quick. I think if we had done this in just another day or so, if I'd waited till like tomorrow, this would be under $5 already. I just don't see this card played a lot. Might see a little bit more play now, but I don't think that this version is going to be too expensive. Last Chance, another great example of cards being reprinted. They're just going to be next to worthless compared to their previous versions. But down here, this is where the $5 and under range, I think, is where a lot of these master sets are really solid. And to me, this is where I actually judge most of my master or remaster reprints or whatever. Is that $5 and under range, even going a little bit lower. Because you can give me the solid value up here pretty easily. This isn't hard. Okay, this is good value, don't get me wrong, but I'm more likely to open cards in this range and down. So looking at these, I talked about it in my last video about this set. Dawnbringer, that's a solid value in my opinion. Angels are incredibly popular. Maze of Ith, another very good, very playable card. Gauntlet of Power, great in those solid single color commander creature builds. Coming down here, I personally like the check lands that they included. I thought that was really awesome. Got those in there. Wrath of God for under $3. That is a steal, in my opinion. And again, more of those check lands. Crawl Space. I think this card is seldomly printed, and that's why it had such a high price tag, or some of the other versions of it had a high price tag. You know, none of them were astronomically high, but guys, $2 for that card is a steal. This is one of those sets, Helm of Awakening. Again, another good card. And then even as we come down here, cards like Nature's Lore, that's going to go down a little bit more, but that's going to be a really good card to keep your eye on. One of my all-time favorite cards, Opposition. I will be buying at least a playset or two. And then, look, you got Chain Lightning, Snap, Zur, Pashlik Mons. I mean, they're, again, I know I'm, you know, beating the drum here. This is a very solid collection of cards down here. Decimate. There was a time where Decimate was like a $4 or $5 card. I mean, I know it was only one printing at the time, but... And then again, coming down here, Congregate, very good card. Windborn Muse, very good card. I think Triskelion, pretty damn decent. Siege Gang. So, you can get a lot of good cards down here. Dampening Sphere for 50 cents right now. And again, you'll be able to find these a little bit cheaper if you shop around. I just think that's the way that I judge a master set. Is I'm not going to guarantee, I'm not going to be able to be guaranteed that I'm going to make my money back. A lot of time, you're only going to pull one or two of those heavy hitters. So the stuff down here, what does that look like? And to me, based on my play style, based on my play groups, based on the things that I like to do, there's a lot of solid value here. So I just wanted to point that out. Definitely spending more time down here in the, I mean, look, Kamal, that's a, don't get me started on Kamal. Don't sleep on Gemstone Mine, very good card. So overall, I think this should have been the Magic 30 set. It's got a lot of solid cards, top and bottom. Not really going to worry about the alternative arts in this video. But they could have made a few small tweaks, and they could have made this the Magic 30 product. And I think it would have been well received. You know, unfortunately, we all know what happened. I don't need to rehash that. I mean, Birds of Paradise, man. That's, again, solid cards here. But overall, I think this is really where I'm going to mark the point of, if you're a Magic player that, let's say, like there's a lot of belief that around Return to Ravnica, a lot of players returned back to Magic or started playing. So let's say like that pioneer era of Magic. You've now been through a few reprint sets. I think this is one of the better ones we've had. You know, the double master sets are great, but those are really expensive. This is just a good, solid draft experience, or just, you know, buying single packs. This is the first one, though, that I would just strongly encourage getting those singles. I mean, honestly, like I said, once you get below that $10 mark, Sneak Attack for $10 is no joke. No joke at all. That is a deal. Time Stretch, I mean, you can add a lot of solid cards to your collection. And, you know, we're not talking about cards like, yes, Time Stretch is 10 mana to cast. You get 2 extra turns. It's not like we're just wasting mana here. I mean, look at this. 1, 1, land, 1, 1, 1, 2. So it's, again, not like you're getting these really expensive to cast cards that have no place in Commander, have no place in decks. Hunting Grounds, Gauntlet of Power, the Dawnbringer at 5. I mean, that's a solid commander or part of the deck. So this is, again, I keep repeating this because I think it's so important. This is where I judge my master sets, is the closer to bulk rares. And the nice thing is, let's take Isolated Chapel or Sulphur Falls, for example. If you pay attention to the pricing on these, you will likely be able to get them for under $2. I would say before the end of February for sure, if not sooner. Just seeing where they're at, like, let's take a look at the pricing so far for Isolated Chapel. Give it a minute to load. So you see, debuts at 4, got up to 8. Now we're down to under 3. It'll get under 2. And the other versions, again, not terribly expensive, but I do think it's worth noting that there is value to be had. And it's going to tap the same as all of these. So, a lot of value to be had. Tell me what you guys think. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble and whatnot. Kind of one of my favorite things to do when it comes to Magic, besides playing the game, is just ramble about stuff. If there's cards on here that you're excited about, tell me. I mean, what cards based on your playstyle are you like, man, I really want to get that? I know a couple people on TikTok told me World Gorger. They're excited about that. So, thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Do whatever you can on whatever social media platform you're following me on. It is greatly appreciated. And as always, we'll see you next time. Tony K with UGSM, signing off.